Am I the jerk for not stopping my wife for laughing at my mother? I 27 have a beautiful wife, Amara 26 Fahrenheit. Anyway, on to the situation that happened a week ago. When I was 17, I had a girlfriend who cheated on me for my brother. We were together since kindergarten. Even though our relationship was fake in elementary school and middle school, we decided to make it official in high school. But after a year of making it official, my brother tells me that she and him were seeing each other behind my back. I was extremely hurt, especially since my parents knew, but they thought the relationship was still a playful one even though I told them the news first. After that, I decided to just focus on school and move out of my parents' house, especially since they didn't have the decency to at least be romantically involved in private. She still tried to apologize and ask if we could be friends, but I just ignored her. After I graduated, I moved to Texas at age 19 and only contacted my family on holidays. After 2 years of being there, I met Amara at a bakery her mother owned, and we became friends first due to us both having trust issues, but we made it official a year after meeting. The relationship was great. I loved her family and they loved me too. The wedding was absolutely wonderful, even though my parents and brother didn't come. Even though I sent an invitation and called them the day before, and I realized that if my wife were ever in an argument with someone, even if she was wrong, I'd always have her back. Now, a week ago, my mother called me to ask if we could talk. She was on speaker since Amara and I were cooking. She knows about what my family has done and how they backed up my brother, so I didn't mind putting the phone on speaker since the only conversations I have with my family is about my brother. Well, my mom goes on to tell me how my brother and ex are getting married and he wants me to be his best man. It was silent for a bit and Amara burst out with giggles and I joined in after her. My mom hung up and I didn't bother calling her back and enjoyed my night with my wife. The next morning, I was bombarded with angry texts from my brother and dad on how I hurt my mother's feeling and made her cry by not telling my wife to not laugh. I don't think I did anything wrong. I technically didn't do anything, but I can somewhat say that it was childish. But it was a spur of the moment. So am I the jerk for not backing up my mom? Here are the few updates I have found. Update 1. Hi everyone. I'm here to let everyone know what happened the week after the initial situation. After the week of the incident and many rude texts from my brother and father, I decided to contact my brother and told him how it was unfair to not come to my wedding but then asked me to come to his. Well, some of you were spot on. My brother didn't want to come to my wedding, so my mother made up a lie instead of telling the truth. And he never asked for me to be his best man, nor was I even invited. I called my mother and asked her what the hell was going on, and she told me that she just wanted her sons to get along again. Even if I were to accept the now fake offer, the situation would have gone way worse since I wasn't invited. I've decided for the sake of my wife and I's future, I will be limiting contact with my side of the family. I've also mentioned in the comments that my wife is pregnant, so I have that to look forward to instead of a shit show. Amara, and I also appreciate the kind words from some of you. Update 2. I think I posted the first update last night or yesterday, I don't remember, but hello again. The situation has now spread from just my wife and I to my wife's side of the family. A friend of my ex found the post and I guess the news spread like wildfire, and I was now getting texts from my immediate family and my ex and brother's friends. I've ignored it at first until some really hurtful things was said about my wife regarding her family and pregnancy, which caused my wife to have a panic attack since she couldn't calm down. I don't know if I could say what they said since it was very harsh and racist. I've now gone from limited text to ignoring my whole family. I've decided to turn my phone off altogether. But I do appreciate every one of you, but I'm going to take this time to spend it with my wife and her family. We are now focusing on the pregnancy and getting things ready for 9 months of fun and weird cravings.